Thank you for joining us at Chamber Chat. This morning we are here with Charlie Nikopoulos from Nikopoulos Insurance Agency in Harvard. I have had the pleasure of knowing Charlie for many years through our affiliation with our Air Rotary Club, and most recently Charlie has joined the Nashoba Valley Chamber Board of Directors. So I appreciate your contributions to the Chamber. And I've loved, of course, working with you through the Rotary. Tell us, Charlie, how long have you been in the insurance industry? Quite a time.
Melissa, I started in 1984. And by the way, thank you for having me on here. It's a privilege. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, but since 1984, I've been in the industry. I worked for the Direct Writers, a large national company, for 4 years, and a couple of years with the brokerage house side, which we dealt with very large accounts. And I got very good experience with them. In 1990, I went on my own and started my own business. So it's nice. I'm having a good time with it, and it's been fulfilling, and I love helping people.
You've seen a lot over those years, but no pandemic like this.
Not at all. Not at all. And just think, the computer system back in '84, it was manual rating. I hate to say it. If you had a computer on your desk, it was like, it was one person, and or the main office had it. And then as the late '80s, early '90s, you saw them more on a desk, and so it's transformed. But anything like this that happened, this is new territory for everyone right now.
Yeah. Now, I imagine that you've been fielding a lot of phone calls about business interruption insurance.
Oh, absolutely. And basically what's happening is business interruptions intent when in the policy is if you have a fire and it causes property damage within your business.
Yeah.
And so it interrupts the flow of business that goes within your organization. So it would be, that's considered a covered cause of loss. So when you get back into business again, well, you'll be getting some type of income from the insurance company to pay that claim. But this is unprecedented time with this virus that's going around, epidemic. It's incredible. So what we're instructed to do is call the insurance company's claims department, and we direct clients that way, and basically tell them, listen, this is what the normal coverage is, but when they call the carrier, they've been getting basically something to write in saying basically it's not a covered cause of loss because this is unprecedented times. And this is coming from the insurance carrier, and all of them are doing it right now.
Yeah.
Unless the government steps in some way and helps with this situation, say, hey, it's a challenging time for small businesses right now. But it's this. The truth of the matter is, it was never coverage was not basically designed that way when it first started, basically.
Yeah. But there are ways that you can help, not necessarily with business interruption, but I know that I've fielded a few phone calls from like our restaurants and hospitality folks, and I know that we encourage a business to, when there's been a change in their business, like what we're going through right now, you must call your insurance agent and review your plans and make sure. Tell us a little bit about what things that you guys have been able to help with.
And that's our sweet spot, because we love strategizing with our clients, whether it's a business or a individual homeowner, it doesn't matter. But what we've been doing with, let's say, the restaurant industry, they're doing takeout. And so their payroll is down for the workers' comp. Workers' comp is driven by payroll. So we say, listen, your payroll's down, we'll reduce your payroll to what you think it's going to be and be conservative. And then later on, when things pick up, we can bring it up. But it's all about cash flow. Yeah. And also, their revenues are down dramatically. So again, we lower their revenues on their policies. And again, it brings down their business owner's policy. And if the inventory is down, we reduce the inventory. Again, these are all costs that we can actually reduce directly with the insurance companies. And they've been very flexible with that, because the insurance companies have been extremely flexible with not only reducing the coverages and make them appropriate. I shouldn't say coverages, but exposures of payroll and revenues, but it's helping them with their payments. They're not issuing cancellation notices. They're extending out a couple months out for them, 60 days out to make payments. So again, and if they need a 10 pay or a 12 pay, they're very accommodating. And I'm so lucky I'm partnered with true partners in the insurance industry. These carriers have been going the extra mile for us, and it makes it easier with the clients, because the clients are going through a tough time right now, and we're there to resolve these problems and minimize their aches and pains. And we've been very successful with that. And even with the audits, some companies are waiving the audits and saying, don't worry about it, or they're doing remotely, but they're minimizing. And if they do have a increase after the audit because of last year, what they'll do is give them a payment plan on that. Or some carriers are actually saying, listen, we're gonna just waive it, basically. And again, they go the extra mile. And I'm very fortunate, again, to have these carriers within our organization. That's
awesome. That's great.
Yeah.
It's, again, highly encourage every business to reach out to their insurance agent.
Absolutely.
We've been working with you for a number of years, and appreciate it. How has your office been changed during this, and the folks that you work with?
Yeah, very good. Lisa and Maureen and Kim. I'm lucky to have a great team. I mean, we're a boutique agency, and we pride ourselves on service, and they miss being in the office, believe it or not. But we have them all set up at home. We got them laptops, dual monitors, so they can field any calls. All the calls that come into the office go directly to them if it's their extension. So they're enjoying it, but once in a while will switch off and have one come into the office to do certain things. Everything's clean, everything else. We sanitize everything and switch off just to get a different flavor of not being home and give them a little breath of fresh air a little bit. But we're not missing a beat. They've been great during this whole process. And when we have video conferences together, sweatpants, T-shirts, and stuff like that, and they're very casual. They go, we might get used to this, and you don't have to travel to the office. Again, I go, well, I hope they, when this is over, I hope they do actually want to come back, but most likely they will. I'm just teasing. We're having a good time with it in a way where we're making light of it, but we're taking it seriously, and we're really compassionate with our clients, because it is a challenge for us as well as them, but the client comes for us, and we know where we started, one client at a time, and we enjoy it. But again, we're not missing a beat. It's a little lag here and there because of the computer systems, the way they're set up, but not that much. Everyone, we field every call during the course of a day, and the service is still there, but it's a different flavor. That's all. And again, we're actually, I'm fortunate. I'm blessed with my team. I really am.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a new normal. I was thinking, so as you know, we've been doing some member Zooms. So, we don't have the normal networking that we've been used to for so long. And so we've been doing some Zoom meetings. And I was thinking maybe we'll do like a dress up Zoom, and we'll require everybody to wear wear your formal, whatever formal you have in the closet, or something fun.
Right.
I think a few of us have been wearing.
Melissa, I like that, because it's funny you say that, because I'm looking in my closet, all my suits are there and sports jackets, and they're just sitting there, and I haven't touched them in ages, it seems like, and it's been a while, but it's like anything. I like casual, but I prefer wearing it once in a while. But I like that idea. That sounds like a good time. It'll be a good time.
I've been wearing jeans for 2 months, and I actually thought to myself, oh my gosh, at some point I'm going to have to put on dress pants or a dress. Oh my goodness. So maybe we'll do that next week. Maybe when we do our next board meeting, I'll require everybody to wear a gown or something, dress up, a suit and gown.
But you have to make sure they stand up because they'll be from here up in the in the outfit. Stand
Yes.
up and do a twirl or something like
Yes.
that. But I've been enjoying this Zoom meetings and office meetings. I'm getting a little bit savvy with it. I'm not there yet, but I enjoy it. It's just, again, it's making people realize that they can communicate a different way and make it work, which is nice.
Yeah.
But Melissa, aside, what I noticed though with everything that's going on, just taking walks in the neighborhood, families are taking their walks. They're staying their distance, but know what I noticed? There's no electronics in their hand. And actually, these kids are in high school, college. They're talking, actually having conversations with their parents. So I think that's the way I grew up. And it's nice to see that people are communicating versus just being on their buds and not even talking to each other while they're walking. They're just listening to music or a phone call. So there's some silver lining in this, where people get back to recheck in reality, more or less, back to family values,
I've had a number of chamber members that have told me that, they're just they're doing their work and focusing on family right now. And I think it is great to see that. Speaking
Absolutely.
of, your kids are in college.
Yes, they are. Alexander and Olivia.
College transition.
Oh, they did everything remotely for the last couple months. They had been home, and basically Alexander's finishing his last final today, and Olivia finished last week, and so he'll be a senior next year, and she'll be a junior. And it was a Alexander more. He's a techie. That's his major, so he didn't mind this. Olivia is more of a visual, meaning. If you give her an assignment, that's one thing. But if you're presenting to her, that's okay. But if you're not, she has a little bit of difficulties with that. She'd rather have some interaction. She needs interaction, which we all do it. Some extent. So,
I'm a social.
But they're doing it.
Yeah. I'm a social person, and I need to be around people, and so this is it's a challenging time, and some days are more difficult than others, and some of the technologies, and there's so many different technologies out there, the Zoom, the Office Teams, the Googles, I don't even know, but so there's so many trying to get.
But Melissa, you're right. Know what I noticed though? Everyone is being very nice to each other. Very nice. There's some few tense moments, but overall, whether you see someone drive by, you get in the wave, anything, I'm seeing that a lot, and being very respectful, wearing the mask when they should be wearing when they're out and about. But again, there's a silver lining in this whole thing, and hopefully after this, it continues, because it seems like we're all focused in the rat race, everything done yesterday. Now, hey, it's okay to wait until tomorrow to get this accomplished. And we're seeing that more and more, where there's more patience on, even though there's anxiety, but we're also seeing the other end of it, where people are very patient, from kids interacting with their parents, as well as, businesses interacting with businesses. And that's a breath of fresh air on our end. I see that as a positive.
I agree. Anything that we didn't cover that you wanted to remind people about?
Well, I think they should understand what they have for coverages, and they don't have to understand every little thing. But I know people are reading the policies now because of this. But they should, their agent should be a partner with them. They should reach out to their agent, have an intelligent conversation, say, listen, how should we strategize, whether it's their homes, the autos, or the business? What can we refine? And then basically have an intelligent conversation, and don't be afraid to ask the questions, because the agent's there to help and, again, fine tune things for you. Because some people say, well, do I need this, or can I get away with this? And or what do I need to add as well? Because sometimes people don't have enough coverage, and they're saying, geez, and if they bundle things together, they'll get those account credits as well. So again, don't be afraid to reach out to your agent and have a nice conversation. That's what I'd recommend everyone to do.
Excellent. Well, we all have a little bit of extra time right now, so it's a great opportunity to call your agent and have that conversation.
Yeah, yeah. And our logo is, hey, stay safe and well. And that's the name of it. And everything will fall into place. We're seeing things pick up right now, Melissa. We're seeing restaurants, that takeout is picking up. Pretty soon, people will be going to dine there soon. But within the next 30 days, I see a lot of good things happening in Massachusetts. I'm telling you right now. I'm seeing a little bit now from the insurance end. I'm seeing a lot of good activity, all aspects from construction to various services. And I'm seeing the light and the joy in their eyes, too, because there was a lot of fright in people's eyes at the beginning.
Absolutely.
But I'm seeing people getting over that hurdle now and saying, we got this. And my hat's off to the banking industry. They had a tough assignment. Let me tell you something. All of the banking industry, they did a fabulous job getting the money into accounts for the special packages that were offered. And again, kudos to them. Unbelievable job. And that's how. Many clients out there.
And one of the times when it first launched, I think they had like 12 hours notice before, and they had to study up and figure out how they were going to implement in like a whole 12 hours. Yeah. So they've done, you're right. They've done a great job.
Over the top. Unbelievable. Yeah.
Well,
and I miss seeing you, Melissa. I miss seeing you.
Too. I know. Well, we have Rotary tonight, so maybe I'll see you later. So, well, thank you very much, Charlie. This was fantastic. I've enjoyed chatting with you and look forward to seeing you in actual person soon.
Okay. Well, listen, again, be safe and well, okay? And thank you.
Thank you very much. All right. Well, have a wonderful day.